Hallo meine Damen und Herren, and welcome to week 2 of our online learning experience. I certainly hope that you are doing well and that you're in good spirits and good health. So to begin with, I want to start off by saying Frohe Ostern, Happy Easter. I certainly hope that the end of this week you have some plans with your family there at your home. Inside Easter egg hunts or something like that, but I certainly hope that you have something planned with your family so that you can keep things rolling. So a couple of things that I wanted to talk to you guys about on the assignments. Again, with due dates, remember that your assignments you pick up at 3 p.m. on Sunday, and your assignments are due at 3 p.m. the following Sunday. One thing I wanted to let you guys know about this week is that since this week is Easter week, your lesson this week is going to be slightly shorter than it was last week. So kind of keep that in mind when you're going through things. This week there's no part 1 or part 2. There's just one part. There's just one assignment on that one. Also a reminder that each week you will have one assignment that is due. It is a formative grade. I will be keeping grades in the grade book online so you guys can see those types of things and go from there. But let's talk a little bit about this week's lesson. Let me shrink myself down a little bit so that you can see that. Reminder as well, remember, through the week, if you are looking for me, if you need assistance, there are 3 ways that you can come and find me, okay? The first one is use your Remind app on your phone. Hopefully you got the email about that one. Use your Remind app. You can text me through that. Also, you can email me at my email address. Again, remember, Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 12 and from 1 to 3, I am online and I can hear my email go off. I can do all that kind of stuff. So even if you go to the Zoom and you don't see me there, I am online and I am available. So just come and find me, okay? Also, you have option 3. You can text me at my Google Voice number and I will get your text message, okay? So I am available to you during those times. So make sure that you're coming to find me, okay? Now, a couple of things about this week. Again, your lesson plans are posted right there. Remember, AP, I'm asking that little bit much more, 80% or higher on those things. The audio files that you need for the Landeskunde that you're going to be working on this week are available there if you want to listen to them individually. They are also available in the Hörverständnis quiz, so you can see those on there as well. Okay. Now, what I wanted to talk to you about with this week is the Großstadt versus Kleinstadt. Okay, so when you're thinking about Großstadt, the big city, and you're thinking about Kleinstadt, a small city, or auf dem Land, in the country, don't discount what you already know about advantages and disadvantages of both, okay? In the recordings, you're going to hear them talking about where they would prefer to live. And think about what are some of the reasons that you would prefer to live in the city? Or why would you prefer to live in the country? Does it have to deal with noise? Does it have to deal with pollution? Does it have to deal with living around people, okay? So bring what you already know into your lesson and kind of use those things. Don't forget, make sure that you're constantly going over your vocabulary in Quizlet. Make sure that you're using those types of things as well. But again, when you're doing the Hörverständnis quiz, don't discount what you already know about life in the city versus life in the country. Okay, zum Beispiel, for example. Okay, and in fact, I'll even go and look at a couple of these folks for you, kind of as a preview. Let me get to the book here. Okay, so for instance, if you're looking at Ilse. Okay, Ilse, and sie wohnt in Wedel. She says, ich wohne gerne in Wedel, weil Wedel halt eine nette Kleinstadt ist. Okay, so does she live in a large city or a small town? What do you think? She lives in a small town because she uses Kleinstadt. Okay, now if you'll notice there, when they're asking her where would you prefer to live or where do you prefer to live, notice that she says ich wohne gerne. I like living here. Okay, so I think she's probably telling us that she would prefer, or she prefers to live in a small city. Okay, and then pay attention to what she does, what she says in there. Okay, the word dreckig is in there. I think you guys have that in your vocabulary. So notice what she says about dreckig. Is she saying that Wedel is dreckig, or is she saying something that Wedel is not? So pay attention to those. Okay, Ivan aus Bietigheim. Okay, notice he says, ich würde lieber in einer Kleinstadt wohnen. I'd prefer to live, or I would rather live. Okay, so I would rather live in a small city. So wie hier in Bietigheim. Notice he's using a comparative phrasing here. Just like here in Bietigheim. So is he already living in a place that's already a Kleinstadt? Think about that. Okay, so when he's talking about what life is like in Bietigheim, those are maybe some things that he's looking for. Okay, Hans, ja, Hamburg ist schön, hat viele grüne Flächen. Aber, notice he uses the word but, okay? That is a contrasting, that's a contrasting, you know, part of a sentence. It's a contrasting. It's saying, I like this, but, okay? So notice he says, aber ich würde auch eigentlich mal gern auf dem Lande leben. But I would prefer to also live in the country. Okay, so pay attention to what he's saying there in that one. Is he talking about what are the advantages of living in Hamburg, or is he talking about what are the advantages living in the country? Okay, so pay attention to that. And Heide in Berlin. Okay, if you already don't know this, I'm sure that you probably do, but Berlin ist eine Großstadt. It's a big city. Okay, so notice what Heide says. Ich lebe eigentlich relativ gern in Berlin. Okay, I live, what she's saying here, relativ gern. I live relatively well, or I like to live here in Berlin. Obwohl Berliner, although Berlin, you know, people in Berlin or people from Berlin, Berlin sowohl Nachteile als auch Vorteile hat. So they have advantages and they have disadvantages. Nachteile, disadvantages. Okay, Vorteile, advantages. So take a look at what she says as far as Nachteile and Vorteile and kind of decide, would she prefer to live in a big city like Berlin, where she's already at, or is she saying that she would prefer to live in a smaller town? Okay, so pay attention to those types of things. As you're going through the lesson, you know, as you're going through the lesson this week, okay, again, I can't tell you this enough. Don't discount what you already know. Don't try and come up with, you know, new big things. Okay, just use what you know and go from there. Again, if you have any questions, you can email me. You can find me on Zoom. There's all kinds of ways that you can get a hold of me. So if you need any assistance or anything like that, let me make myself bigger again. Okay, so again, if you need anything, please contact me, let me know. I'm here. I hope that you have a great week. Again, say it with me. Frohe Ostern. Very good. Frohe Ostern. So have a happy Easter, and I hope everything is going well. And until next week, we'll see you. Thank you again. Tschüss.